starting from their own 12. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Turning it on! Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. The Bulls are in the hurry-up.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to throw, it's Allen. He's got an open man. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Makes the catch. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We reach the end of the period. It's Indiana on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Grab behind the line. It's Webb. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Gonna look downfield again. Here's a heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
And the Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. He's taking the shot. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Indiana! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone, it's Bachmeier. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
They finally get him. Goodness gracious, how about the strength in the pocket? To stay in the pocket and shrug one guy off, 2 guys off, stay alive, but the third guy was too much. How about the defense just swarming all over the place?
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Is this Christmas? Is this the gift-giving season? An absolute gift in the end zone, and the defense takes advantage, recovering the fumble for the touchdown.
And how about this defense? Pinning their ears back, being aggressive near the goal line. They could smell it, maybe trying to get the safety, but even better, force the fumble, fall on top of it. Touchdown for this defense.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Throws for the tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he's stopped. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. To the ground, he's got it again. And the run goes nowhere, and that'll send us to halftime. The Bulls will line up to kick off and start the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Crosses the 40. There he goes! He's at the slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers! There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap and you've got a touchdown on the board. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking for a man, it's Allen. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense got it, they're on the run. Touchdown, Indiana! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
They're winning the game, and the defense is helping out their own cause. That's the second time in this game they've recovered a fumble and taken it in for a touchdown. We know they're opportunistic, and they pride themselves on being athletic and being physical, but they're showing you why you cannot make mistakes and cough the football up when you play them.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Bulls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Here's the handoff. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. The Bulls decide to punt it away. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it.
Oh, it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing, big turnover forced by the defense.
Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Bulls line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Leaves it with the back. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Will kick this deep to start us off. Return begins inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. The Hoosiers offense comes on the field first today. This quarterback has earned a reputation as being one of the elite guys in the sport for just an electric skill set.
Yeah, this is a guy that can really do everything for you. They do a nice job of building their offensive game plan around his skill set, and I think this offense trusts every decision he makes.
They're going to run it. Breaks into the clear. And here he goes. He brings him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job on this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
After one explosive play, the offense suddenly moves inside the opponent's 45. Quick throw to his receiver. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Looking to throw. It's Mendoza. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense. First and goal from the 10.
Man, I love that they continue to go back to this talented wide receiver. That's back-to-back plays with big gains, and it's not surprising. Like I said, the scouting report all week long, we heard about this guy's ability to make plays against this defense, and the quarterback and the receiver right now have a nice rhythm going.
So 3 plays in, this offense has set up a first and goal. Very efficient so far. A test from middle begins stuffed. That one goes nowhere.
Just great job by this defense defending this RPO. They sat back and then they overcommitted to stop the run game, and it works out.
Defense is coming after him. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. So, Kirk, we reached the end of one. So far, a defensive stalemate here in the early stats illustrating the story. Getting set here now for the second period. Both offenses looking for some efficiency, for a spark after that opening quarter. An exciting start to the quarter here as the offense facing a third and goal. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana.
But when you have a big physical offensive line, you can wait to third and goal and rely on them and the running back to get you a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. So UAB's offense gets their first crack now. And they're going to be colliding with an elite linebacker and a run defense that just expects to smother the running backs here today.
Yeah, this defense does such a great job at eating up the offensive linemen. This defensive line, they slant, they angle, and what it does is it frees up the linebacker you're talking about, Chris, to make so many plays. So it'll be a tough day for this offense to try to consistently move the ball on the ground. They may have to go through the air if they're going to have much of a chance.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The pickup is 4. Sets up a 3rd and 6 now. And the Blazers will come to the line to run the hurry-up. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Just trying to get rid of it. He'll just throw it away to avoid the sack.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
And the Blazers will have to kick it away. That's just the first punt for this offense tonight. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin from their 47. From the shotgun, handoff inside. He's past the marker and still going. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Pulls it in. It's Finley. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Important second down play coming up. And they'll give it to the back. Tackle, but forced down.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Back to throw. It's Mendoza. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Hoosiers.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
Extra point try coming now. The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. The offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. So here we go. The first play of the drive. Less than a minute to play before halftime. First down. Looking to throw the football. Pass rush closing in. Just flings it out of bounds and the pass rush closing in.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Gonna run it. It's Perry. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. The Blazers will line up to kick it away. They're going to kick it away for the second time. See, he's a dangerous return man. They finally grab him, but he sets the offense up in pretty good field position. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Lets it fly to the wideout. And the pass falls incomplete. No time left on the first half clock. Hoosiers will kick this deep to begin the second half. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Send the back in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. And the Blazers looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. The pocket breaking down. There's no one to throw to there on third down, and now it's a fourth down coming up.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. It's a shotgun run call.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Back to throw. It's Mendoza. Caught by the receiver. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Pass interference. Offense.
Solid gain on the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. Now it's third and long for this offense, football right at midfield. Out of the gun now on third down. To dart right down the middle. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth. And the Hoosiers will bring their punt team onto the field. First punt of the game now, looking to pin him back deep. Did not get a hold of it, not what the punter was hoping for. Ball rolls dead, and the coverage team downs it right there. The Blazers offense retakes the field now. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Offense in hurry-up mode.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Nice grab. It's Singleton. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. And they'll run it with the draw play. First down and more, he's still running. Tackle after he makes the first down as the seconds tick away here in the third quarter. So Kirk, Indiana has the lead here. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. They start the fourth quarter with a pass. Looking right, this one caught. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
At this point in the game, Chris, these guys have got to get the ball thrown downfield. You're down by a couple possessions. The clock is becoming your enemy. You need vertical shots downfield. These short gains are not going to help you.
That's caught. It's Perry. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Third down play here out of the shotgun. Down he goes. It's a sack. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete. And the drive will fizzle out here in the final minutes. The offense will begin now with excellent field position. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. Chewing clock with the running game. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense getting set. It's second down. They'll run it from the gun. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. To throw, it's Mendoza. Right down the middle, it's Galloway. They've got him down, but the offense gets the first down they needed to just run the clock out.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down, you got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Touchdown, Indiana! Still no answer for this offensive machine.
You know, some people get really upset when you run up the score like this, but for most of the players out there, I think they get it. When you're ahead, you want to win by 100, and when you're behind, you just want it to end.
Now the all-important extra point. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Black. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. In the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. The offense decides to just spike the ball here. So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He cannot escape. It's a sack. Here they come on 4th and long. Giving up that sack on 3rd down has made this a real challenge, and they're running out of time to cut into the lead. Looking for a late, deep throw. And it's broken up nicely. A defensive stop and a turnover on downs. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
Catch made on the left side. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Great connection there for 6 points.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
And now they'll set up for the point after. Attack on the PAT again, and it's 28-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. The UAB offense is back out on the field now. This has been a rough game for these guys. Not much left to do but play for pride. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Pressure is coming. Oh, they trap him for a sack. frankly, Kirk, we hope for games that are a little bit more suspenseful. This one got out of hand early, ended up being a rout.
That's putting it nicely, Chris, right? This was a complete blowout. A solid performance in all areas by this team. Their coaches should be proud of how they looked out there today.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Will kick this away to get us going. Returner choosing to field this one. Coverage seemed fine down there. Good job. They limit the return. Not much there. So the Arizona Wildcats offense comes onto the field for the first time today. We got a real treat today. We're going to see a matchup between a high-powered offense that's been almost impossible to stop against a defense that's been shutting people down, Kirk. This should be fun.
Well, this is what really you hope for in a game of this magnitude is good versus good. That's what we have, as you said, Chris. Outstanding offense, been producing all year, and this defense has been taking no prisoners, just dominant. Something's got to give today.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Flores. Going to be a loss on the play. Forced out of bounds. Great play by the defense. Went backwards on first down, so it's second and long here from the 10. Handoff from the shotgun. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. Well, this is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. It's fielded inside the 40. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. So Indiana's offense comes out for their first possession today. Excellent field position here for the offense. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. He shreds the tackle. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up and run support.
They'll hand it off. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
Well, the defense better start adjusting and realizing the RPO is coming at them. Feels like they're just sitting back, worried about the potential big play through the air. Meanwhile, this offense is running the ball right down their throat.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Indiana. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So, Kurt, Indiana has the lead here. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Now they get set to kick it away. Turner trying to create good field position. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Here comes the Arizona offense back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Back to pass. It's Battiato. Grab behind the line. It's Moore. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Went backwards on first down, so it's second and long here from the 10. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
It's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss.
Here's a fumble way behind. Oh, and this is going to wind up as a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play for this defense. Not only do they get a couple points, they get the football back as well. It should give these guys a spark and some momentum.
Kickoff team out there to boot it away after giving up the safety. He's got room to run. And the Hoosiers offense is back out there on the field. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at their own 46. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. First and 10. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
First and 10 now for the offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Tremendous protection. There was bound to be somebody open. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
Oh, man, these guys will not be stopped. Talk about putting up points before halftime, and then really putting some distance on the scoreboard. This defense is officially reeling.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. After the PAT, the lead is now 16 points. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee, and they bring the football to the 25-yard line. Okay, so the Arizona offense heads back out of the field now. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead, or play it safe. Makes the catch. It's Moore. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. And in an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
There's the handoff. First down, they'll keep the drive going to the 37. No the huddle here for the offense. To throw, it's Battiato. Bringing pressure. Nowhere to go. That ball knocked loose. And the defense comes up with the football.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? And looking to throw now on first down. Looking for his big tight end. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's now going to bring up third down.
That's 2 straight plays by this defense, really put in a tough spot here coming out with a short field. But let's see if they can dial up a little more pressure here on third down.
Looking downfield near the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Indiana.
Chris, we're only a few ticks from halftime, and doesn't it feel like this thing's already over? Just a first-half beatdown to be remembered. This is going to be a fun locker room at halftime.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Handoff to the back. And just a short gain this time, they're able to get him down. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. After a positive finish to the first half, a chance to really build momentum here with more points. First play of the second half is a handoff. And they try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Caught near the sticks. It's Finley. That gained enough for a fresh set of downs, spotted at the 48.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on second down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the Hoosiers churn out another first down.
Hey, it's not a lot, but you know what? It's enough for the first down. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
First and 10 now, clock running, final minute of the quarter. On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. They They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. To the air, it's Mendoza. Oh, and it's almost picked off. A chance for their first interception today. Going to set up 3rd down.
Boy, the quarterback catches a break here. He nearly kills all the momentum on just one play. A drop pick, and you're up by 3 touchdowns. You can bet he's going to be hearing it from the coach when he gets over to the sideline.
Finding some room at the 25. Touchdown, Hoosiers. They were not going to catch him that time.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play, and here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And one final play before the end of the quarter. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the 3rd quarter. So Kirk, Indiana has the lead here. This has been a beatdown, and the stats at the end of 3 reflect that. And as we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if this game can get a little bit more competitive. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Caught over the middle. It's Moore.
Of course, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space, and a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Dropping back, it's Battiato. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going. Arizona getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Fires it to the wideout. With the catch, it's Flores. Tackled quickly after the catch, but the ball moves all the way to the 30. 1st down and 10. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Jordan. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a 1st down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
Caught behind the line. It's Jordan. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
How about the discipline of this defense here on 2nd down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's 3rd down.
Caught in the backfield. It's Jordan. And they wrap him up and bring him down in what is the final play of the game. Well, this one ended up being a blowout, but they get the W, but they also make a pretty strong statement here today.
Yeah, I thought this game would be a lot closer, at least closer than how things ended up. But give credit to this team for coming out with a good game plan and just dominating the game.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.